Welcome back to Big Bob's MTG. I'm Big Bob, and with me today is
Lil Bob.
And today we're going to go through our decks to make sure that you guys understand and know what cards are in our deck, what cards we're going to use to fight each other, and have the debut of our fight tomorrow and what's going to occur. We still want to urge people to go and check out the description down below. Check out the giveaway. We are giving away a M21 Promo Pack. So if you'd like to win that, please find the description down below and the steps in order to accomplish your entry. So far, we haven't had anyone sign up. A lot of hopefuls, but nobody has actually accomplished all of the things required to enter. So please, enter. Get that promo pack for free. Now with my deck, I went through the process of using a lot of the rares and mythics that I got to have a little bit more fun with a mutate background, but it isn't strictly a mutate deck.
My deck is a straight mutate deck, which gets +1/+1 counters, and it destroys creatures whenever I mutate.
I went with a 3-color white, green, black deck, and my deck is built around returning things from the graveyard after they've been destroyed or after they've been removed.
I have a similar... Mine is a black-green deck, but...
Black-green Golgari. Try using that one.
Okay. My deck is a black-green Gargari deck.
Try again.
How do you pronounce it?
Golgari.
My deck is a black-green Golgari deck, and I bring back creatures into my hand from the graveyard whenever I do mutate, and I will destroy those creatures.
So, that's it. Let's get to the decks and see what you guys think about our decks that we built. Okay, with Lil Bob and I building our decks to fight each other for our Foil Promo Pack and the Ikoria Box Topper, I wanted to go through the deck that I will be building. Now, I know he's building a mutate deck as well, but we'll see if we can't best him with this one. Now, I have 2 Serrated Scorpions, 2 Mysterious Eggs in order to mutate on top of, as well as 1 Almighty Bushwhack. On top of that, we have an Adventurous Impulse in order to look at the top 3 cards of my library, find a creature or a land, depending on what we need, and put the rest at the bottom of my library in any order. We have 2 Pacifisms, 2 Ram Through, and a Survivor's Bond. Now, the Survivor's Bond is meant to return a creature, non-human and human, to my hand, but I don't really have any humans in here, so it's really just to pull out of the graveyard something that I need, put it back into my hand. Our 3-cost guys, we have Charge of the Forever Beast, 1 Spontaneous Flight, a Necropanther, 2 Glowstone Recluse. If you can see that I have the alternate art as well as the standard art in here, as well as the Mythos of Nethroi that we pulled, Hunted Nightmare, and Nethroi, Apex of Death himself, coming in here. So we also have our 2 Luminous Broodmoths. We can make sure to mutate on top of these, but they do have flying, which means all of our creatures that die with it also have flying and would not be returned by the Luminous Broodmoth. But if we mutate on top of other things, like the Serrated Scorpions, Almighty Bushwhags, and Mysterious Eggs, they would not have flying until they're given flying by the Luminous Broodmoth, making these guys extremely handy in the upcoming games. So we have 1 Dirge Bat to destroy things with our mutate creatures, 1 Migratory Greathorn to go find more lands. Being that this is 3-color, we have our black, green, and white in here. Now, Brokos, the Apex of Forever, has blue in its mana cost, but we're going to ignore that and use only the mutate cost. That mutate cost should be just fine to pay, because if we have 2 forests of black and then 2 of any other color, we should be able to cast him out of our graveyard or mutate him out of our hand just fine. If you see here, we have 2 Dismal Blackwaters, 1 Jungle Hollow, and a Blossoming Sands, as well as this Swamp and 2 Plains that I pulled from the packs. We are also going to add, I'm going to have 15 lands in my deck. which should provide me with a straight 40 card deck. So, without further ado, please do not hesitate to go over to our Discord, follow the rules for the giveaway so you can win this Core 21 promo pack. We want you to join. We want you to join the Magic the Gathering giveaway. We want you to be a part of the community and have fun with us. So please, by all means, go over there and sign up. The rules will be down below, and the steps for how to accomplish an entry are down below as well. Thank you very much. Now, Bob, what do you have?
Hey, it's Lil Bob. This is my deck that I made from the box opening. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Me and my dad are fighting for the Foil promo pack and the box topper, but you can fight other viewers for the giveaway at our Discord channel. So, my deck is a black-green mutate deck. I have 2 almighty bushwags to mutate on. He's super helpful because he has trample and his ability, which you can pay for and put +3/+3 onto any creature. I have the Ozolith to help me out to keep my +1/+1 counters from like my Essence Symbiotes and my Vivian's Arcbow. I have the Serrated Scorpion. He's a 1 cost. When he dies, it deals 2 damage to my opponent and then I gain 2 life. He is mostly for mutating on. Then I have the Mysterious Egg. Whenever I mutate, that creature gets a +1/+1. I have the Survivor's Bond. I can choose one or both. Return a human creature, or I can return a non-human creature from the graveyard to my hand. Which I do not have any humans, so I'll only be bringing back creatures, non-human creatures. I have 2 Essence Symbiotes to put +1/+1s on my creatures whenever I mutate and gain life. I have 2 Call of Death Dwellers to bring back small creatures like this, and if I don't have anything to mutate on, I'll mutate onto them. I have the Farfinder. If I'm kind of mono-screwed, I'll play him and get some more land into play. I have the Thwart the Enemy. If I'm in like a pinch or something, I'll keep it if my dad's swinging in for like some massive damage. I have the Fertilid. The Fertilid enters the battlefield with 2 +1/+1s. I can pay 2 and remove a +1/+1 and put a land into the battlefield tapped. Then I have the Crystalline Giant. At the beginning of my combat, I will pick a counter like Trample, Haste, +1/+1, Vigilance, Flying, etc. I can put it onto that creature. Unless it doesn't have it, I will pick it randomly from a hat. And then I have the Extinction Event. In case if my dad's like running Garuda or something like that, or he has a bunch of like common or uncommon cards. I have 2 Megatory Greathorns. If I need more land, I can always mutate him onto something and I'll get land, or whenever I do mutate, I get land. I have the Dark Bargain. If I have nothing to play, I will play it and then look at the top 3, put 2 of them into my hand and then 1 into the graveyard, and I take 2 damage. I have the Dirge Bat, so whenever I mutate, I get to destroy one of his creatures, so that will be helpful. I have the Boneyard Lurker to bring back creatures from my graveyard into my hand. Then I have the Vivian's Arcbow to put +1/+1 counters on to my creatures and trample. And then I'll make them fight other creatures. Well, not really fight. Just it deals damage equal to their power to other creatures or planeswalkers. Then I have the Aspir Starix. Whenever a creature mutates, exile cards from the top of my library until exile X permanent cards, where X is the number of times this creature has mutated. Put those permanent cards onto the battlefield. That is super good, and it will be super helpful later on. I have Back for More to bring back creatures onto the battlefield and fight other creatures. And then I have 2 Chittering Harvesters to make my dad sacrifice creatures. I have 5 Swamps. Then I have a Jungle Hollow. And then I have 9 Forests. That is my deck, and thank you for joining me.
And that's all for today. Please like and subscribe and comment down below. Make sure to check out my Patreon to gain access to more exclusive content. I try and post new videos as often as I can and appreciate talking with you about what I'm doing. Don't be shy. Leave a comment here or on my Facebook page. Let's make some fun and amazing decks together. Thank you. Stay safe, stay healthy, and have a great day.